Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 7 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of chapters. We're going to start with the chapter problem solving and estimation. Let's just start with the lesson that is estimate to solve word problems. A candy factory makes 738 pieces of candy each day. About how many pieces of candy will the factory make in 59 days? Choose the better estimate. So we need to estimate the answer, right? So we need to round off the first factor to the nearest 100 and second factor to the nearest 10. The first factor is 738. So 7 is the digit that is at the hundreds position. Right next to 7 we have 3 and 3 is less than 5. So that means you need to round on the same 100, so it would be rounded to 700. The other factor is 59. It would be rounded to nearest 10. So 5 is the digit that is at the tens position, and right next to 5 we have 9. 9 is greater than 5, so we need to round up. It would be rounded to 60. So 7 times 6 is 42, and we need to add all these zeros, so that is 42,000. Let's just start with the test questions. A company owns two factory farms that have a total of 867 hens. There are 392 hens at the first farm. About how many hens are at the second farm? Choose the better estimate. So we have 867, take away 392. So 867, we need to round on the we need to round on the 100 nearest 100. 8 is the digit that is at the hundreds position. Right next to it we have 6. 6 is greater than 5, so it would be rounded to 900. 392. So 3 is the digit that is hundreds position. Right next to 3 we have 9. 9 is greater than 2. So it would be rounded to 400. So 900 minus 400 equals 500. That is 500. Option number 2 is the correct option. A teacher has $324 to buy workbooks. If each workbook cost $8, about how many workbooks can the teacher buy? So $324 to buy. And each workbook cost $8. So we have to see how many workbooks can teacher buy. So 324 divided by 8. So 324 is rounded to 300. You need to round it to 320. 320 divided by 8 because 320 can be easily divided by 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So it would be 40. The correct option is 40. Option number 1 is the correct option. 40 it is. A card factory puts 91 greeting cards in each box. About how many greeting cards will there be in 7,282 boxes? Choose the better estimate. 7,282 times 91. 7,282 is rounded to 7,000 and 91 is rounded to 90. So 9 times 7 is 63. That is 630,000. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 630,000. Option number 2 is the correct option. There are 47 houses for sale in a new neighborhood. Each house cost 52,698. About how much would it cost to buy all 47? So 47 times 52,698. 47 is rounded to 50 and 52,698 is rounded to 50,000. So 5 times 5 is 25 and that would be option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multi-step word problem. So let's just start with the lesson. Let's just start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. They are already solved. Dakota bought 6 books about plants and 2 books about fish. She bought 6 science magazines. Each book cost $18 and each magazine cost $5. How much did Dakota spend in all? 6 books about plants and 2 books about fish. She also bought 6 science magazines. Each book cost $18. So, and each magazine cost $5. 6 plus 2, the total books are 6 plus 2, they are 8. So the cost of the books is 8 times 18 because the cost of each book is 18. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 1 is 8 and 6, 14. That is 144. Now we have 6 magazines. Cost of magazines. We have 6 magazines and each magazine costs $5. 6 times 5 is 30. So the total cost is 30 plus 144 equals 174. The correct option is $174. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 174. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is $174. Isra and Leah already had 10 shells in their shell collection. Then they went to the beach to collect even more. Ezra found 3 limpet shell and 12 sand dollars and 3 conch shells. Leah found 13 more shells than Ezra did. How many shells did the pair have altogether? So Ezra have the shells 3 plus 12 plus 3. So total she have 18 shells. Leah found 13 more shells than Ezra. So 18 plus 13. They are 8, 9, 10, 11, 31. We need to calculate the total shells. They are 31 plus 18. Oh, they already have 10 shells plus 10. 59 shells. The correct option is 59 shells. That is 59 shells. Option number 1 is the correct option. There are 19 students in the third grade and twice that number in the fourth grade. There are 19 boys and 12 girls in the second grade. How many students in grade 2 through 4 altogether? So there are 19 students in grade 3. So in grade 3 we have 19 students and twice the number in grade 4. So 19 times 2 is 38. There are 19 boys and 10 girls in grade 2. So grade 2 we have 29. How many students in grade 2 through grade 4? Nineteen plus 38 plus 29. So 19 plus 38 plus 29. So total students we have is there are 19 students in grade 3 and twice the number in grade 4. So 19 times 2 is 38. There are 19 boys and 10 girls in the grade second grade. 19 plus 10 is 29. So 19 plus 38 plus 29. So the total students are 86. The correct option is 86. Option number 1 is the correct option. Hilda always takes the same route when she walks her dog. First, she walks 9 blocks to the park. Then she walks 8 blocks to the elementary school. Finally, she walks 7 blocks to get back home. Hilda walks her dog 2 times each day. How many blocks does Hilda's dog walk each day? Hilda always takes the same route when she walks her dog. First, she walks 9 blocks to the park. Then she walks 8 blocks to the elementary school. Finally, she walks 7 blocks to get back home. Hilda walks her dog one time is 24. Hilda walks her dog 2 times a day, so 2 times 24. That is 48 blocks. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 48 blocks. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Guess and check word problems. Let's just start with the test questions. Caroline has 4 bags of beads. Some of the bags contain 7 yellow beads and the rest contain 5 white beads. If Caroline has 22 beads in all, how many bags of each color bead does Caroline have? Four bags of beads in total she have, right? Some of them have 7 yellow beads and the rest of them have 5 white beads. If Caroline has total 22 beads in all, how many bags of each color does Caroline? Okay, we are given two options. Let's just use the option. The first one is if we have one bag of yellow bead. So the total we have 7 yellow beads. 1 times 7 plus 5 times 3. So 7 times 1 is 7 and 5 times 3 is 15. So the total is 22 bad beads in all. So option number 1 is the correct option. That means we have 22 beads and 4 bags of beads. One of them is yellow and 3 of them are white beads. Option number 1 is the correct option. Kelly unpacked 38 kilometers of apricots and bananas. The apricots came in 4 kilogram bag and bananas came in 6 kilograms bag. In all, Kelly unpacked 8 bags of fruit. How many bags of apricots and bags of bananas did she unpack? Eight fruit bags, right? Okay, the total fruit is 38 kilograms. Let's see if first option is the correct option. 5 bags of apricot and apricot came 4 kilograms of bag, 5 times 4. Then 3 bags of bananas and they came in 6. So 5 times 4 is 20 and 6 times 3 is 18. So 20 plus 18 is 38. So option number 1 is the correct option because in total we have 8 bags and in 8 bags there are 38 kilograms. So option number 1 is the correct option. A gym owner has some teal weights and some red weights. The teal weight is 1 kilogram each. The red weight is 9 kilogram each. The owner has 8 weights and they weigh 48 kilograms in all. So let's just see first option is the correct option. Four times one plus four times nine. Four times one is four. Four times nine is 36. That is 40. That is not the correct option. Answer must be 48. Now look at the second one. 3 times 1 is 3 and 5 times 8. 9 times 5, sorry. 3 times 1 is 3 and 9 times 5 is 45. That is 48. That is option number 2 is the correct option. 3 blue weights and 5 red weights. A team from the high school went on science and math quiz show. The science questions were worth 8 points and math questions were worth 1 point. The team answered a total of 5 questions and entered 19 points. How many questions did the team answer in each category? 4 times 8 plus 1 times 1. 4 times 8 is 32 plus 1 is 33. So this is not the correct option. 2 times 8 is 16 and 3 times 1 is 3. 16 plus 3 is 19. So option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, we are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 7 math. Chapter we were working on is problem solving and estimation. The lessons we have covered today are estimate to solve word problems, multi-step word problems, and guess and check word problems. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with of the lessons, you can simply on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions you have any, I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you.